Hey guys, I'm back. It's Gerald, the host, the creator, the all the superlative, all the synonyms that you have. I'm back. The corner store is up and running at the moment because I know I've done maybe 2 Our Back videos, and I said I was back, but I did the video and I left. But instead of me saying, "Hey, I'm back," let me just tell you guys why I've been gone. It's the corner store. It's Gerald Cadet. I'm just trying to start the conversation, and let's get right into it. Well, the reason why I've been gone for this long, and it's taken me. So what? My last videos was about four months ago when I thought I was gonna make another comeback. It has taken me for about 4 or 5 months to understand why I didn't have the juice that I had like towards around this time last year during quarantine, all that stuff that I shouldn't be saying on YouTube, but anyways, it comes down to this. And I already know in this video, I already know for this episode, I'm going to get a lot of blowback. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of blowback. But I don't know. I think I am because this is just off the cuff. I have no notes. I usually have notes. Where's my let me show you guys, man. See, I usually have notes and whatnot. Hella notes. I usually have notes. This is all from like the time I was going hard last year. Show you guys some more. Hella notes. Don't mind the stains, guys. It be like that sometimes. But the real reason why I've been gone, guys, for this long is because I lost the love and passion. And more importantly, I lost the why I'm doing this. Why did I create this platform for me to just essentially just talk to you guys, right? First, let me talk about the loss, my loss of putting out content. Creating content. First of all, I had a bunch of big plans about I'm gonna interview people that I know that have great stories, all that stuff, more the cubed stuff, more analysis things I was gonna do, a bunch of stuff. It's coming back now, it is, but before then I was like, yes, I have everything. I'm gonna get a good following, and then I could do all these videos that I'm not going to say now because I still have a chance to do them. But then the COVID-19 came in, hit, I was still going strong, but then it affected what I loved the most. The reason why I made this platform was to talk about the thing I love the most. This whole... Even if I was going to branch out to things like maybe talk about some music, maybe talk about life, real estate, relationships, all that stuff. At the end of the day, this platform was made to talk about sports, talk about basketball and football. Made to talk about basketball and football. My two loves, the NFL, the NBA, my two loves. But then my two loves became affected. My two loves were caught in the crossfire of, and sports whatever anybody says to you about like sports should talk about certain topics and whatnot, I agree. I 100% agree. Players shouldn't just be mules with the muzzle with muzzles on their mouths, right? To silence them. Players should voice their opinions on everything. I agree with that. First of all, I can't say don't voice your opinions. I'm voicing my opinion on you guys all the time. So you guys have that same right. However, once you cross that field, once you go into that field, once you go into that court, onto that court, ice ring, diamond, all that stuff, everything that's going on in the real world for those 3 hours, those 48 minutes, the 60 minutes, the 9 innings, the 4 quarters, 4 periods in hockey, I think it is, whatever, 90 minutes in soccer, all those things disappear. That is the safe haven. Sports is a safe haven for people such as myself and many other people where we don't have to think about real life. We don't have to think about, oh man, like I have X amount of assignments to do in school. Oh man, I have this amount of calls to make tomorrow at work. Oh man, I have this amount of patients to look at work tomorrow. Oh man, like construction, I gotta develop this new concept. Sports is that getaway. Whether you play it or you watch it, it's that getaway, it's that escape. And even for the players themselves, all players, most players, whether it's football, basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, whatever, they have more things going on in their lives in terms of businesses, endorsements, that agents, families, they have all that stuff in their life. So once they step onto their respective sport, all those things are theoretically in most people's heads, people that have played the sport, they're supposed to go away. It's just supposed to be you and that football, that basketball, soccer ball, baseball, whatever, hockey puck. I don't know what the other they do in cricket. What ball that is? Whatever, the tether ball, whatever. Right? That is the escape from reality. However, because of that escape from, you couldn't escape reality because, oh man, like I'm watching CNN. It has the death toll, the cases, all that stuff on one side. Every other second, it's about a new case, Nah, I'm not trying to listen to that all day, all night. I'm not trying to listen to that. I'm not trying to get brainwashed. I'm not trying to get scared. But hey, the Utah Jazz are playing the Denver Nuggets. Let me go watch that because that's going to relieve me of the stresses that's going on during the day, right? Oh, well, let's talk about George Floyd. Let's talk about Ian. Let's talk about scenes. Let's talk about all that stuff. I get it. Prior to the game, leading up to the game, pre-game warm-ups, I get it. Mention it. Have the players. If the players want to say it. But when that tip-off happens, all that should be gone. That's me. All that should be gone. It's an escape. Why would I be playing a sport that I truly love, had the passion for, and then out of nowhere, I'm getting reminded of life? A lot of the reasons why, and I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. A lot of the reasons why us black people, African Americans, whatever you want to call you guys, I'm black. I'm not gonna say I'm African American. I'm black. I originated from Africa though. Stay woke. Anyways, the reason why the reason why we took over sports. I'm gonna say it like that. The reason why we took over sports is because sports was our safe haven. No matter what was going on in the real world, whether it's segregation, okay, maybe like there's a height difference or something. You think strength, whatever. Any unbalance. I can't think of the word, but anything unbalanced that people think, right? Or it could be even an ego thing. You let me hold on. Let me rewind that. Any stress is going on in your life. Kids doing bad. A kid being sick. Wife nagging you. Wife sick. Wife in labor. You got a kid that you don't even know about. All that stuff. You go to your respective sport, and all those things go away. At that moment, for however long it is, it's you and the sport. You and the thing that you love the most. You and the thing that you love the most. But now to bring in all those stressors while you're playing your game, while you're watching your game, it doesn't make the game fun anymore. The bubble, the NBA bubble, I did not have fun watching it. The NFL, they tried their hardest. But at certain times, whenever it was being mentioned, it was just like, come on, man. I'm trying to leave that. I'm trying to leave that life, and then you bring me back into it. Like, nah. Like, it's clipped for that. I didn't even want to watch the game. I wasn't interested in the game. With me not being interested in the game, what the hell do I have to report to you guys? Why post anything? You know, I'm not here to just post with no substance to it. Like, every video I've made thus far has merit to it. Like, I feel like it's a lot of topics that didn't get covered during the time I recorded. And, like, let me be honest. In sports, right? There's only two things there's only 4 people you actually know talk about sports on. Yeah, those extra people here and there, but there's only 4 people in sports that talk about sports. Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharpe, Max Kellerman, Stephen A. Smith. Everybody else is just filler. I don't think not a lot of people watching Speak for Yourself. Colin Cowherd, he's entertaining, but maybe the first couple minutes up until he pisses you off, you're watching him. Yeah. I guess it's gonna lead to the why, right? I lost my why. Why did I make the corner store? And what happened? So I'm gonna merge them together now, guys. So now I lost my love and passion for sports at the time because I'm not able to escape my reality, right? And then once again, I want to emphasize this. I'm not saying players shut up and dribble. I'm not saying that. I am definitely not saying that. I will be disingenuous to say it because I'm a firm believer in players. I mean, in retrospect, I'm kind of one of those guys who want things the way that they used to be, but also at the same time, I want players to be humans. Like, players are humans. I have this conversation with my friends all the time. I treat any athlete I would see, any celebrity I would see, unless it's only two celebrities / athletes that I would be starstruck on: The Undertaker and Eli Manning. That's it. Those are only 2 people. Everybody else, I will not be starstruck because I see them as humans. They bleed the same way as me. They blink their eyes the same way as me. Maybe not as much, but I see them as humans. A lot of people don't see them as humans. A lot of people see them as ultra beings. So why would I take away that right for them to speak up for themselves? Why would I be like, damn, you're a basketball player, shut up and dribble. Oh, you're a football player, you don't know what you're talking about. Put the helmet on and hurt yourself. So like, nah, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, for all of us, those areas are escapes. Once you hit the field, once you hit the court, you should be getting away from CNN. CNN should not be coming onto the court. That's all I'm saying. So now with CNN coming onto the court, I'm still trying to put out content, but now it's more content based where, okay, I'm trying to get the subscribers, I'm trying to get the likes, I'm trying to get the viewership up, I'm trying to make this money on YouTube. Do I want to make money on YouTube? Hell yeah, I want to make money on YouTube. Guys, I'm going to say this right now. I used to have YouTube back in the day, back in the day, like when YouTube first started. And I guess a lot of you guys have YouTube back in the day as well. I was doing WWE videos, and in particular Undertaker videos. I'm a huge Undertaker fan, and I was making Undertaker videos. I was making a good following. Like, I was gonna start getting paid from YouTube. They hit me with the email, hey, send us your bank account information, all that stuff. This is all facts. You guys, my brothers, all facts. Of course, YouTube was being a hater, riding dick. I don't think I can say that word, but riding me like a rodeo. Terminated my channels. I had 2 channels. They terminated both of them. But also at the time when my second channel got terminated, I was a little off YouTube because I started I was in high school and stuff, and life happens. I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested. Let me put it like that. So now I come in, I'm doing something that, and then that last channel I started. Nobody's gonna notice, but I started trying to do NFL picks where like I did my picks for NFL picks, the week 1, week 2, stuff like that, right? But then like I was trying to get my webcam, all that stuff. I didn't have no money for that. I was in 7th, 8th grade, couldn't do it. Now, what I was the idea that I had in my head back in the day. Now I'm financially, I don't want to say stable, financially good enough. I could buy those products that I was missing back in the day. And I love talking about sports, love debating about sports. I love sports. But how the hell I'm going to talk about sports when every second I'm watching sports, it's automatic. So like I said, I'm losing the interest in watching this stuff. I'm gonna start losing the interest in even talking about it. Like, come on, there's nothing to talk about. Like literally this season as well for the NBA, I really wasn't interested in this season. And the Knicks were fucking awesome. Excuse my language, kids, but the Knicks were fucking awesome. And I didn't enjoy it. Speaking about the Knicks, hold on. Hey, man. Blue and orange skies soon to come, man. Blue and orange skies soon to come, alright? Alright? Trae Young, we on that, alright? We on that. Don't disrespect us again like that again, alright? Alright, okay. Anyways, back. Okay. So now, I go from something that I love to do to now something that I feel like I have to do. Like, I'm doing it, let me finish it, So now I'm just looking for the viewership. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I try to make another like offset thing. So I made the cube. I like doing the cube. I try to make I don't even know the name, but it was the whole. Can I say this on YouTube? I don't know, but the whole, the stuff with Floyd, all that stuff happening. We was all riled up. So I made that video about being black is beautiful. I made it because I wanted to say something. Because I feel like I'm a leader. I wanted to say something, but I also made it because I thought I was gonna get a couple 100,000 views. I being honest. So now I'm trying to get the views. I'm trying to get the money. But I don't have the love and the passion. And to have a YouTube channel, a successful YouTube channel, I've been watching a lot of guys. To have a successful YouTube channel, you have to have the passion, you have to have the dedication, you have to have the love for it. Have to have the love for it. Without the love, you like it's a bad job for you. Like, YouTube's a bad job. You gotta do all these videos, you gotta promote it, you gotta market it, you gotta every other day you gotta engage with fans, all that stuff. That thing is taxing. Especially if you don't have a team. I don't really have a team on me. This is just me. I'm going to get a team, but I don't have a team right now. This is just me doing all this stuff. So then, like, you lost your love. You lost your why. First of all, why did I make this channel? Like I said, there's only 4 people we listen to about sports, right? Yeah, you have upcoming people on YouTube that a lot of people watch. Zach Sharmer comes to mind. Flimlo, KTO, all those people come to mind. Respect to them. But the head honchos are Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, Shannon Sharpe, Skip Bayless. I felt like there needed to be another voice. And also, I also felt like there's too many answers given. There's too many opinions given and not enough conversation started. So basically, what do I mean by that? You watch First Take, you watch Undisputed, you watch all those other shows. They try to give you answers with their opinions. So, like, Skip Bayless. Oh, I think the Cowboys are the best team in the NFL because they have Zeke, they have Dak, young, dynamic, all that stuff. That's his opinion, and he's like, that's his answer, right? They make it entertaining, so you keep on watching it. Me, I'm trying to say, okay, I believe the Giants are the best team in the NFC East, right? Because of this, and that. What do you guys think about that? That's what I always say at the end. That's what I always say at the end of every episode I've done. I say, what do you guys think? I'm just here trying to start a conversation. I want engagement. That's my biggest thing here. I want you guys to engage with me about anything, anything and everything, especially the stuff I talk about, things that you think I should have mentioned on the show. Tell me that. So I look at it and I'm like, yeah, you probably had a point. I have a lot of my friends outside that say, hey man, you should have talked about this. Why don't you bring this topic up? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But I already have my plan. So I didn't put it in that episode. I probably, put a little smudge or whatnot, but it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm trying to start a conversation with you guys. Like, this, when I talk about engage, I really want engagement. Like I said, I love debating about sports. I love talking sports. Sports is my love, like my passion. The thing that drives, what the hell is this, man? Sports is my passion. Sports is like it's my thing, man. It's my thing. That's the thing that keeps me going. That's the thing that like gets me hyped. Gets me like to wake up in the morning, like knowing I can play basketball for the day or watch football, analyze the game, know that there's a preseason game coming on for football, knowing that the summer league, the guys are tearing it up in basketball. Basketball's a little different now because basketball right now has been so political. It's been weird. Hopefully this season, like, they ease off that because I really want to watch the season, especially with the Lakers. Shout out Melo. Shout out Ross. The announcement I was going to say, I'm going to leave it when I start talking about basketball a little bit more. But, yeah, like, I didn't want to start no conversation. The only conversation that would have been started was, what do you think about people what do you think about people with, like, no, I'm not trying to talk about that, bro. I'm not trying to talk about that. I'm trying to talk about, hey, is Daniel Jones the guy? This is why I think Daniel Jones is the guy. What do you guys think? Why do I think the Kansas City Chiefs are not the best team in the AFC? What do you guys think? That's what I want to talk about. The Yankees, the Mets, the Orioles. I don't even know what the Orioles are doing. But, I'm just putting things out there. That's what I wanted. That's what this podcast is about. I'm trying to start a conversation. Even when I branch out, I had my boys for a 10-year anniversary episode. I wanted to talk about relationships. I wanted to talk about life. 10 years when we became friends to now. How has life changed? Starting a conversation, trying to see how our minds has changed, how our outlooks on women have changed through our experience, how our outlook on life has changed throughout our experience. That's all interesting. People will watch. People will engage. People will participate, essentially, right? People will participate, essentially. But with everything being about, and there's really no conversations out there. It's just arguments. Nothing gets done with arguments. Things get done with conversations. But now, what has got me back? The voice that I was trying to fill, I left. So the voice still needed to be filled. I'm back. The voice is back. The drive is back. This is what The Rock be doing. The passion is back. I'm back. The corner store is back. Hey guys, I'm just trying to start the conversation, man. This right here wasn't a conversation, but next episode, we're getting back to it. This is Gerald Cadet. This is the corner store. And I'm out.